Hello everyone, and welcome back to ExQueerience Points Starfinder, your favorite queer Starfinder podcast. If you love our show, we hope you'll rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you consume your podcasts. Every review brightens our day and helps new listeners to find us. We don't pay to advertise any of the podcasts on the ExQueerience Points network, so we hope you'll recommend us to your friends and just about anyone. If you'd like to support us, we hope you'll consider joining our Patreon. We would be lost without our patrons. You keep our mics on and our dice rolling. We've got some great rewards, so check them out at patreon.com/ExQueeriencePoints. In honor of Pride Month, throughout the month of June, we will be doing giveaways during every stream. If you've ever been interested in playing Starfinder yourself, you should be sure to tune in. We will be giving away the core rulebook, critical success and fumble decks, and Paizo's new starter box. One item will be given away live during each of our sessions in June, so be sure to join us for your chance to win. Just a note, we have found that while Starfinder spaceship combat is wonderful for playing around a table, it does not translate well to a podcast format. For that reason, we will be adapting the spaceship combat from the Stars Without Number system by Sinomi Publishing.
Thank you and welcome to our Starfinder stream. My name is Kenny. My pronouns are he, they. And yeah, we're going to play some Starfinder today. And with me is our fabulous cast. Steph, why don't you go?
Hello, I'm Steph. My pronouns are she, her. And I will be playing Navu Paleglade, whose pronouns are she, they.
And next to Steph, PB is pending. And if she arrives, then we will have her introduce herself. But below that is Miyu. Hi, Miyu.
Hello, I'm Miyu. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Major Tom, whose pronouns are also whatever the hell you want to use, because he has evolved beyond your concepts of gender.
Nice. And
which is how they and Navu get along.
Below Miyu is Kelric. Hi, Kelric.
Hello. So I'm Kelric. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing Thrani Ecos, dude. And my pronouns are like totally he, him, because it's all stellar, whatever.
That's amazing.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so glad you held that voice back for right then.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Reveal. Oh, my.
Yeah, I think that we should do a slight recap, maybe just a little minutia of recap. We were discussing and we said no recap, but let's recap. So
Miyu, wait, let me introduce the thing that we saw, because it was super cool in Russian accent fake. That's cool.
Go to station, we drop things off, and giant fire spewing whale come out of nowhere and spew fire everywhere. And now we run. That is recap.
That is awesome.
So in fact, you saw two things come through the far portal. One was a pretty decently sized ship, looked pretty beat up. It was kind of had smoke and to try to kind of flying off into space, and then came out the fire-breathing space whale that was pursuing it.
And hit
Yes,
it.
but
Like
who care about ship when giant...
When giant space
Sorry,
whale.
go ahead.
There's
What
a
was that?
giant fucking space whale.
Giant fucking space whale. Who remembers ship? Ship is everywhere.
Dude, like, I have a ship. They're right everywhere. Totally.
So as you all are standing there, you hear the klaxon kind of sounding that there's like a major event going on through the portal, and you see the scientists and engineers kind of hurrying around, and they're all grouping up around consoles and at the windows, and you hear gasps from some people and just excited chatter. And as soon as that fire-breathing whale comes through, some people scream in panic, and there's just a general dismay about what's going on. So let's kind of describe what we all are doing in this moment.
Navu would be looking for the first empty terminal that they could get their hands on if somebody doesn't try to bat her away or bat them away. Pardon me.
I think that there's a lot of panic and excitement. A lot of people are watching the screens, looking at the readings, but I think that you could definitely like slip in there and get your hands on a console. But yeah, so go ahead and do that.
All right. Because I just want to try to figure out like how just get an idea. Like, yes, we see the big fiery thing, but they've already got was there a weird sensor flux? Like, so I guess that would be a computer's roll.
Yeah, you could do so what exactly are you trying to find out?
I am trying to figure out if this is something that, like, obviously there's panic, so player logic is they've probably never seen something like this before. Navu's logic is like that this could be something that's happened before, like, you know, or maybe they have some log of something that was preceding it. Just trying to get a lay of, other than physically watching what's going on from a science perspective, what's happening here. Like, what can I find out about this creature? What can I find out about the status of this ship?
Okay. So there's the ship that came through, and then there's the fire-breathing whale, and then the portal. So we have a couple of different things that you can look at. What's going to be your priority?
Navu's going to look at the portal.
Okay. Yeah. So
I know. First,
do you have life sciences or physical sciences?
I have physical sciences. Yes.
Roll physical sciences.
That's a 9.
9. Okay. It's
a sad little 9.
The thing you have going for you is that the computer's already tracking the portal, and you're able to kind of get into the system. You know what you're looking at, sort of. You've seen those sorts of readings before. Do me a favor and also roll a computer's check. Oh yeah, okay. So you're able to navigate their science database, and it pulls up all this information, and you see several logs of ships entering the portal. You don't see any logs of anything ever coming through the portal, and so you can kind of deduce that this is a landmark event that has never occurred.
Can I see if the ship that came out of it matches any of the logs of one going in?
Yeah, so roll me an engineering check.
That'll be a 10 after a dirty 20.
Given the shape of the ship and the design, you're not quite sure it fits any in your memory, and given that you're not really trained in it, you're like, that's a ship, and it doesn't really match the logs that you see, so you're not too certain.
Okay. All right then.
Calric, I saw your hand fly up.
So last time we were playing, you said that, you know, some of the people screamed and then they are like, somebody has to help them. And I feel like when that happens for Thrani, since one of their things as a witch warp, they sort of see multiple dimensions and ways things can go. They have like that vision of what's happening and both good and bad directions. And as Navu is doing their stuff on the computers, they would just go over to Major Tom and be like, Major Tom, like, I think we might want to, like, head back to the ship and stuff, because we should totally go help them. It's a thing, I think.
Well, yes, we must get closer look at fire spewing whale. I agree.
And again, with the like, not like cross-eyed, but like that hesitation. I don't think the whale's gonna be like super friendly. So let's focus on like the ship. Cool.
Well, yes. Maybe people on ship know how to ride fire-spewing whale.
Yeah, like that's the way to look at it. Totally positive. Cool.
So
Come on, comrades. Let us back to the ship and go save the ship so that we can talk to fire-spewing whale.
It's that way.
the people who are around you, hearing you talk about helping, they seem grateful. A lot of people are kind of nodding, and like you get like one or two people reaching out and like kind of patting you on the back as you all turn towards the airlocks in the cargo bay.
Can I do one last physical science roll while I've got this terminal with all of their sensory stuff that may be different than our ship?
Yeah, absolutely. So you notice that Navu is hanging back at one of the terminals. So go ahead and do your roll, but I want everyone to react to you doing this.
It's a 16. I'm trying to learn more about the whale to see if there's anything on there.
Okay. So physical sciences, you see that it is an enormous ship-sized whale. It looks like it might have its propulsion system seems to be supernatural. So it's maybe one of the biosystems of the whale. But you really can't tell. But you can see that it looks like it may have some augments.
Okay. And with that roll, I can't see what kind of augments they are, or...
No. You wouldn't be able to. But you may be able to from your ship sensors.
Yeah.
Navu, come on. We must go look at the whale and maybe save people along way. I don't know.
Yes. I had to try using the fun supercomputer.
Of course, it's very fancy computer. You push buttons that go ding ding ding.
Yeah, it's like totally makes sense, but we need to go.
Yes.
And like I may talk slow, I'm moving.
Since we had discussed that he just kind of having a adverse reaction for a moment from a previously consumed drug until our PB is able to log in and join.
I imagine that Yi kind of just glazed over and is just staring out the window at the fire-breathing whale. So you're aware, like as you all have been analyzing the ship and discussing it, the ship that has emerged first is flying evasively, trying to maneuver away from this whale, but it definitely looks like it's been pretty damaged. The whale is staying on top of it and alternating between breathing fire and trying to chomp.
Okay. Yeah, Navu is just gonna kind of scoop up the Yi and follow after the rest of the crew back to the hoopty.
Thank goodness. Thrani has a negative 1 to strength. I'm not picking up nothing.
Okay.
Hey,
it looks like we are getting a PB. All right, so Yi, you were standing there, staring at the fire-breathing whale, and you entered a fugue state. And you just snapped out of it when Navu picked you up and started carrying you towards the ship. And we can also do a quick intro for PB.
Hi, I'm PB, and today I'm playing Yi, the Yosoki shooter person. What is it? Spacefarer operative. There we go.
We got it.
Yosoki bang bang. Yosoki pew pew.
I'm a little space pew pew, okay?
Awesome.
It's a me, a Yi.
No, you forgot the New Yorker.
Oh, that's right. I'm from New York. I gotta talk like this. Okay. I found it again. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So right now I'm being carried by Major Tom, is what you said?
By Navu.
By Navu.
By Navu.
Because everybody else ran while Navu was doing a computer's check.
And
That's
I
fair.
have a -1 strength.
That's also fair. Okay. I'm like, so I'm snapping out of it. I'm like, shit. There's actually a fire-breathing whale out there behind the portal. Gosh, I thought those mushrooms finally kicked in. Where am I? Wait, I guess maybe they did. Where am I floating? Oh, no, not with things. No.
I got you.
No, you can put me. You know what? It's right. It's all right. I'll take the free ride. I'm bouncing as we run. It's fine. Take the free ride. Just keep going.
All right, so
We get the guns ready. Why are we fighting a giant? We're running, right? That's what's happening here. We're not going towards the big fire thing in the hoopty, right?
Yes.
Of course we are. We must go look at it and find out how to ride it.
Like,
I like
it. I saw like the things, and it really, it's gonna be better if we like help the ship at all possible, but not the whale. We're not supposed to help the whale. Okay. Cool.
Okay. No whale.
roll culture checks.
Okay.
All of us?
Let's have
Who's
PB,
doing it?
PB roll a culture check, and yeah, let's start with PB.
That is a 17 plus 2.
Perfect. So you got 19. You know that this is purely a research station. There are only small space-worthy scientific vessels, some maintenance bots, some lifeboats, but none of them have any sufficient armor or armaments to do any of that. To fight anything. Your ship has shields, 10 points of shields per each section, and you have 2 turrets. One is turret. Do I say that weird? One with, let's see here, light lasers, and the other one is gyro lasers.
Okay. All right. Okay. Save civilians. Maybe ride a space whale. All right. Got it.
Oh, BKB. So you all make it onto the ship, and you head to the bridge where you each have your respective stations. What are y'all doing? Preparing to get out of here?
Navu would probably put Yi down at the gunnery station. Just on top of the chair.
Thank you.
No problem.
Does the gunnery also have access to like engineering maintenance?
So yeah, all the stations are basic terminals, and you can access different ship systems, but you all need to communicate about which system you're interacting with so you don't send conflicting commands, or else your computer gets very, very upset.
Okay, like you know, I'm gonna be piloting this bad boy. I'm on the hoopty.
Is there some sort of like ritual that you have before you start piloting every time?
Oh God, no. Just like flip the switches and boop, all good. It's all good.
Nice.
Well, skin suit is kind of itchy, so first Major Tom going to shed skin suit. Just right there on deck is
I just feel
very
like the way you're saying that, it's just going to like fall and he just leaves skin suits all over the place, and I'm like, can't deal with.
No, I don't leave it laying around. That is rude. I take it and I pick it up and I put it on hanger and stick it in closet.
See, I'm imagining
Like I put it on coat rack.
I'm imagining it's this bio thing that happens to you, and so you just take it and you eat it.
It is.
Oh.
Well,
You
okay,
just
fine.
reabsorb
So
it.
I shed human suit and look like giant starfish creature, and then take human suit and put in Ziploc baggie and put in cooler for later.
That's as yourself, though. So weird.
Maybe missed it down. Okay, so
You can't take in front of polite company. So.
I mean,
okay.
this is why we have such tight bond, because most people see and are like, "Oh God, that is disgusting."
all of you managed just to hold your retching inside. It's fine.
I think we've been around it long enough, but just hearing it right now, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, this is totally player response. Navu is like cool as a cucumber, which is funny to say about a plant being.
As you all get into your computer systems and everything, you hear A-Hole chime in. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a strange occurrence happening outside.
Would you like to say anything else obvious?
We're totally going out there to help.
I don't, I just thought you might be blind because you all are just sitting here tinkering on your stations.
It's called readying actions. I will mute you.
Oh, good luck.
I also imagine, like, in high stress situations, kind of like this, Navu has a little, like, mini sun lamp next to their chosen station.
Awesome.
You know, like, all of us are sitting here, I am sure, with coffee.
Yeah.
That is their version of coffee.
So, you are all...
totally launching us.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a piloting check to make sure that you can dislodge from the station. And
Here's open.
That'll be good to go.
That is a 19.
Absolutely, yes. You pull away from the docking port and you launch yourself into space. As you do so, you notice that the fleeing vessel, flies right by the station, followed closely by the fire-breathing whale. You have a chance.
Can I shoot the whale?
Huh?
Can I shoot the whale?
Let's roll some initiative action first. So, to our audience, we're going to be playing with a modified Stars Without Numbers space combat rules. It's a little bit more dramatic and friendly for audio and a little less choreographed dancing. So let's roll initiative using piloting checks. So the pilot, go ahead and roll.
That's an 8 on the dice. So if it's plus the ship speed, or is it?
It's plus your piloting bonus.
So it's 15.
And I think plus 1 for your computer.
I think it was just plus computer bonus.
The fire-breathing whale goes first.
I would like to do one thing before we hit actual initiative.
Yeah.
I am going to open hailing frequencies.
Okay.
And say, "This is Major Tom of the Galactic Destroyer Hoopty. Please stand by to be boarded and ridden."
From the comms, you get back this whining sort of tonal notes. So it goes. All right. So and
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Sure.
I believe it is said that it is willing to cooperate.
No, actually, contrary to that belief, the jaw opens on the fire-breathing whale and a fresh flame shoots out towards the fleeing ship. All right, and let me roll for that ship real quick. Boop, boop.
What a satisfying little tink noise that made.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally not because I left a snack cup up here. Not at all.
No.
And somehow we've all decided we're just gonna roll physical dice, even though Fantasy Grounds is up.
Hey, Fantasy Grounds is a great reference point for our character sheets. I love these Key Workshop dice, so...
Yeah, I mean,
That's
got
very
these
true.
to use them.
I haven't gotten to roll my nifty little green dice.
Yeah.
So pretty. So pretty.
All right.
And I like Fantasy Grounds because I can see what y'all are doing and have my character sheet super easy to maneuver through. But yeah, I'm going to be rolling die.
we have a need.
Okay, so the fleeing ship actually is first in initiative order, and so they're going to take all of their actions. And if you want to, on your turn, try to figure out what they're doing, you can do that as well using some of your CP combat points. The fire-breathing whale is going to continue its course of chasing down that ship. It is piloting to, it looks like, to pursue target, and it is also attacking with one of their weapons. So the fire-breathing whale, again, opens its jaw, and the just jets of flame shoot out at the fleeing ship, and it licks some of the exhaust ports, but it looks like that the fleeing ship just gets outside of range of the flames. So that is what is happening on those turns. Who is captaining right now?
That would be Major Tom.
Major Tom, go ahead and order your crew actions.
Well, I may have been incorrect in my initial assessment of the response we received. It looks like Whale is going to need some what is word? What is human word for it? To encourage, some encouragement to stand down. So let's try to get into a good position, and maybe we can disrupt some of these augments you have found on it, and maybe we shoot it a couple times, and then we can land on it. Yes, this sounds good.
A-hole chimes in. Solid plan, bro.
Well, thank you very much. You are most helpful in times of crisis. Yes. So I think basically going captain, bridge, comms, and engineering
Can I
gunnery.
interject?
Yes.
Let comms go second, because I have an idea that'll create some CP for us.
Okay. Yeah, we do that. So, as the captain, or the person acting in that, I'm going to support the bridge by standing over Thrani's shoulder and offering suggestions on directions like backseat driving. Yes, we must go this way. No, that way. No. We need 15 degrees to port. No, starboard. Yes, this is right.
Roll diplomacy for me on that.
You're
Diplomacy.
like so helpful. And I'm so used to it that I'm just like, cool.
Okay.
They're talking.
You are actually helping. This action works.
Yes.
Okay, and so next is comms.
Yes. So I was thinking Navu is going to go above and beyond and try and use the ship's sensors and possibly getting A-hole to actually help them.
Okay.
To get an idea of how damaged the ship is and what the augments are on the whale and if we can disrupt them. Or if that would even be beneficial.
Choose one of those things that you want
the whale.
A-hole to do. Okay.
I'm gonna pick the whale.
Okay. So what? Tell me how you're doing it and what skill you want to use.
Navu would be frantically typing at their station and be attempting to kind of do like a deep scan of the whale and its technology. using computers.
Okay, so you're going to need to roll a computer's check for me then.
Yep.
Cool.
14.
And then you get a +1 for your computers. So that gives you 15. Let's see here.
It says 12.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you're changing the DC on me and we...
That's fine.
For our listeners, I am referring to, within Stars Without Numbers, it is built in that the DC is 12 for such checks. But it is also at the DM's discretion.
Okay, so I'm going to give you some information from the AP based on your roll. So you know that the whale is actually alive, and it's been modified with Starship systems. It pretty much ignores you right now. What you're doing doesn't really impact on it as of yet. But you're going to need to work on your computers a bit more to reveal more information.
Whale starship, we must definitely ride now.
But that also means we now have 6 CP points for everybody else.
So, like, are you seriously saying that this whale is, like, not just a whale in space, but like a ship?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. You can see the augments on it. I was not expecting ship augments, but that is what we have. I will try to disrupt it on my next turn.
If does anyone have mysticism?
I do.
Okay.
No.
You do know that you can roll a mysticism to get more information about the whale specifically, like biology of it.
Can I do that now or should I wait?
Go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
I have it trained, but I haven't put any points into it, so it's nothing.
Give me one
Obviously,
moment.
it's a magic whale.
Let me see what else I can find. And I promise I will stop oscillating between Eos's voice.
You're great. You're great. Okay. Yeah, you still know it's a space whale, but you don't really have any more information than that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next order from computers is what?
Bridge.
Bridge.
Who's doing bridge?
That's you, Thrani.
That would be you. You are driving, yes?
Oh, I expected to be like piloting instead of bridge.
We can call it piloting from now on.
Okay, so, right. Cool. I'm gonna try and get us like right all up on then, because it'll be easier to hit them, right? Cool. So,
Yes.
translates to I'm going to use strategic positioning and spend 4 of that CP to try and move us in a position to gain a +2 to our attacks this round.
Okay.
And that's 2 CP because Major Tom is supporting you.
Perfect. So I just roll an opposed piloting check.
Yes.
Good.
So I'll be rolling with you.
That's going to be a 19.
All right. You're just trying to get that lock on them, and you're really not able to. The fire whale is amazingly agile, and is kind of evading your lock as it is pursuing the other ship.
Okay. Well, then...
They rolled pretty well.
Yeah. Okay, I am just... That whale is super fast, so... Like, good luck.
And then next...
Engineering.
So at this point, Yi, you have a choice to either do engineering or gunnery. the computer can take over one of those, but it'll just be a flat roll.
Okay. Well. I mean, we're doing our damage is fine. I mean, I could boost engines and then I can move over to gunnery. If we think that's a good idea, or I could just move to gunnery now.
I think you should let A-Hold keep the engines running, and you should fire guns, go pew pew pew, you know, like Hisoki do.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna. I was gonna say I'm gonna shoot all the guns, but then I read that that's an actual thing I can do.
Yes.
And we have how many CP left?
2.
4.
Oh, you have 4? Oh, yeah, you do. You have 4.
So you could do the target system and fire all guns because you can spend as much CP as you have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! And I'm the Okay, so let's do that. So we're gonna first zero in on the system.
Okay.
Try to get to see them. We're gonna. Which one would be the best thing to? I mean, it's a flaming whale, so I'm just gonna approximate where I think things are.
So there are 4 different types of systems. There is, or 5, I'm sorry. Life support, sensors, weapons array, engines, and power core. And so you're going to treat the whale as a starship. So you can target one of those 5 systems.
What's the one that will help us,
Engines, I
dogfight with it, essentially?
think engines would help keep them slowed down.
Engines. Okay.
Yes, shoot the tail. It is how it swims through space.
It's the
Like-
best that I can figure.
Best thing ever.
Shoot it in the ass.
Yeah, if you could like slow it down, that would really help right now. Like,
All right.
slow, chill.
Well, you know what my mom always said.
Flaming whale. Yeah.
Well, you know what my mom always said. When in doubt, just shoot it in the ass. So I'm gonna shoot it in the ass. All right. Nope, that's the wrong one. Gunnery.
So it's Bab plus your Dex or your Int.
Plus my dex or my int. Okay.
Yeah. Depending on whichever one you want to use, whatever the
Whichever one's higher.
bump is there. At least that's the system we had set up.
Dex or int. That's +3. I want to roll a thing. There you go. Go. Well, that's a 1. All right, I was really hoping it was a 7. So that's
Oh no.
I'm not seeing your rolls. It's a huge bummer. I'm just like, what's happening?
If you drop them in the chat box, it'll actually show it to everyone.
Oh,
You
will it?
drop the dice in there. Yeah.
Let's see, can I manipulate this to drop as a 1? It really went off when I dropped it there. I should have done that the
Well,
first time in 18.
We'll take
There
that
you go.
18 because everyone can see that 18 because the
Yep.
1 never happened.
Yes.
Never
It
happened.
didn't happen. We couldn't see it.
So that's actually an
It's
18.
Phil on floor is not official.
Exactly.
18 plus your 3. So yeah. Let's see.
Alright.
Here. So on a fire 1 weapon, that's absolutely a hit. And which weapon were you using? The gyro laser or the light laser?
Options.
Gyro laser
Which-
is a 1d8. The light laser cannon is 2d4.
Let's do the first one.
Cool. So roll a d8 for me.
So if you're in the gyro laser, is it like the Star Wars thing where you're like in the pod spinning around, taking shots?
Favorite one because of that.
I love that the picture of you with like their arms like up high. Like you can see because it's
What are
clear,
you
but
talking about? We readjusted it.
it's
So
still funny.
because of how the ship is kind of arranged. Gunnery is actually a station on the bridge, but you do need the physical controls to control the turret. So you have like these a heads-up display showing you what the guns see, and then you do move around with like a control, but you're still on the bridge.
So
right.
so Yee's sitting in like a gyro chair with a VR headset on.
Yes.
You read my
Nice.
mind.
And you definitely beat AC by enough that it did hit the system.
Woo!
Oh.
And so the engines are now glitching. Oops, not yours. Just kidding. Yours are fine. The whale's system is now glitching.
Hell yeah. Next step, fire all guns.
All right. Great. So describe to me what that looks like with the firing.
So I am sitting here in my VR headset, and I'm ready, and I'm like, all right, okay, pew, pew, yeah. And then I see just a little flip on the flaming whale. I'm like, oh, hit them when they're the weakest. And then in VR, this looks really cool, though to you guys, it means nothing. Because I'm just like, all right, like, yeah, and bam. And then it's like this way to get them all to laser in on the whale. And I'm like, all right, get ready. This is going to be the big one. And I just push down an imaginary buttons that are the guns going.
Great. And so
Please tell me you've got like numbers like popping up off the whale.
Yes.
And like a shot like multiplier up in the corner.
Exactly. Even like the satisfying little ping and the psh.
And they mean nothing. Like it's just
it's pretty arbitrary.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
But it means nothing. We're just like, oh, numbers, fun. This makes it easier.
The
Makes
whale
me feel like I'm doing
flashes
something.
slightly red when you hit it.
Amazingly, as the shots kind of hit the tail of the whale, you do notice that some of the damage was absorbed by a shield. But the shot was strong enough to penetrate through and target that system that you hit.
Okay. All right.
But it does look like kind of a...
Because she took those as separate actions, wouldn't she
Yeah.
roll a separate damage for all the weapons?
You can only, when you're target locking, you can only fire one.
But then she did fire all.
She spent more CP to fire all weapons. 3
Oh.
more CP.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and roll
Remainder
for the
of
other
our
attacks.
CP.
Absolutely. I was misunderstanding.
Just-
I'm telling you. See, it's because I normally say I'm going to do all the things. So
Mm.
the fact that now it's fire all the guns, it's something I would normally say. And it's usually not an action I can take.
Oh, it's an action. Fire all, baby. It's fun.
All right, so your other shots, like ricochet off the shield or kind of hit into the shield and just get absorbed. So I think that you're still kind of getting used to the whole combat thing since you do more cargo runs, and so you're switching stations, you're like rotating to your next gun, and it doesn't really work out that way.
But I still get the sweet hit markers, and it's still like a really pleasing experience in VR, despite
Yes.
it not having actually done anything.
Exactly.
You've got
Yeah.
A-hole's voice. Great job. Awesome.
Yeah, no, you do.
I
You
high
do.
five myself. It's like I'm really proud of myself.
Yeah, A-hole's like critical hit. Critical hit.
Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay, so I will log that.
Like, do you think we got its attention?
And we would have rolled damage for both guns since it was fire all, yes?
Yes.
No,
So
well, the
There's a
fire
miss.
all missed.
Yeah, so the target lock and the fire, the gyro cannon worked. And then the fire all action fired the other one, that one, yeah, missed.
Okay. Sorry, I missed.
You
So ignore the 2d force that I rolled because I was
Good.
trying to be helpful.
You were absolutely fine. And we're still trying to feel out this combat, or this version of space combat. So absolutely, the help is definitely appreciated. Okay, so there.
Do you roll initiative again?
Yeah.
Or-
So everyone. Well, actually, we'll. So this is something that we did differently last season. This season, do we want to roll initiative every turn, or do we want to keep initiative order?
I'm fine with
I think it'll flow better if we just keep initiative order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the ship that is trying to escape and has like the smoke and detritus coming off it is still kind of coasting away from the station, and that's what they're doing. They're still trying to maneuver out, and you see them kind of ahead of the whale. The whale, upon your hit and everything on their system, they maneuver around, and you see the eye kind of blink open, and you see this red digital light emanating from it, and it's on your ship, casting a glow through the front display window.
Oh yeah, we got their attention.
And let's
Major
see
Tom starts twerking.
They are yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's trying to look in at us,
They
give it something to watch.
Got it. That makes so much more sense. I'm like, what? Okay, cool.
they have they're able to maneuver enough that they roll around and they target you and are going to try to attack you with their fire breath.
Oh shit.
But they do not hit. They're maneuvering and everything. They launch another stream of fire into space, but it's at a different angle than what your trajectory is. And now, Captain, what is your order going to be this turn? You have gained 6 CP.
Okay. So, any suggestions on order? Since we're a non-hierarchical crew.
Oh, I'm totally gonna try and get us into a strategic position.
I'm totally gonna try and crash its systems.
I'm
Okay.
gonna keep shooting it.
Does anybody want support?
Probably support the. If we only have 7, because last round we had engineering do their duty. So if you have engineering go first, that will take us up to 8. But if you support piloting, no, that's still not enough.
Is okay. I will. You know what? I will support gunners. I run over and I switch over to watching Yi, and I start cheering Yi on. Tell A-hole to as first step engineering, keep engines running, and then I flip over and I'm like, over there to the left, no, to the right now. All right, go down a little bit. Yeah, right there.
I imagine you have like a tablet display of your target of the fire whale, and you the fire breathing space whale, and you're able to highlight areas where you think there are weak spots or good entry points to target, and you're doing all of this while like talking Yi up. You're like, yeah, there and there.
Yes, I start pinging. I'm like, hit here, and there's like pings going off on your like yeah, just ding 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 ding.
While they're doing that, can I do the strategic positioning, since that would give gunnery a bonus? So-
Yes, I think next should be pilot.
Okay.
Get us into position.
All right. Do we have to do all this in front, or can we do it this way?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Well, last season, what we had was the captain say, "This is the order," and
Yeah.
then we went. Or is this one be more fluid?
We can. I want it set in the captain's mind, the order to go. Once it's set, I think we need to go in that order.
Okay. Well, this is order: engineering, captain, pilot, science, and then gunners.
All right. So I think that puts it at my turn.
Yep.
Yes.
I am going to attempt once again to strategically position us.
Okay.
That is a 32.
You are absolutely able to. So, describe how the Galactic Destroyer moves to kind of a line.
Aside, was that a nat 20?
It was a 17.
Oh,
And we
darn.
got 15, so otherwise, yeah. So, like, I'm totally gonna... I'm gonna try and set you up for a really, like, sweet shot here. And as Thrani does this, they actually sort of put themselves above the whale, upside down or wherever the guns are, so that they are like right on top of where the fire blowhole would be, or like right, so that the blowhole won't shoot fire on us, but we're right next to it, so that Yi has a really good blowhole shot.
So, I want to say that now it's canon that the whale shoots fire both out of its mouth and its blowhole.
No. The
Only-
blowhole is an exhaust.
Thank you
port.
for that. It was only its mouth before, Kelrick.
I
The
imagine.
blowhole is an exhaust port. I'm sorry. It's about 2 meters across.
I
you know.
imagine it works a little bit like a flamethrower, where it exhausts gas, and then sometimes it can spark and go.
Yeah.
Sure. As long as we're not directly over it, I'm cool.
Yeah.
We're
So the Galactic Destroyer like pitches at a point and rolls around, and you see it kind of bleed out from the red hue that the eye is casting on it, and maneuvers right into a strategic position, targeting the space whale. All right. Next department.
Is science officer.
Yes. And I am going to attempt to crash their systems.
Okay.
Which I believe will only use us 2 CP.
Yep.
As I quick track that for us. All right. Here's hoping my computer's check this time doesn't suck. 18.
Awesome.
Nice.
I think that works. Yeah, let's call that working. And so which system are you crashing?
Goodness, it didn't say I had to pick a specific system. I'm going
So what? Sorry, are you attempting to give it a CP negative?
Okay, so that so
Or
yeah,
do you
that,
want to actually try to like hack crash a system?
Oh, I want to try to hack crash the system.
Well, but the benefit for hack crashing it is that they lose
They
command.
get the
got you.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, whatever stuff is choosing to crash, that distracts them.
Okay, yeah, but for fun, tell me what system that you're crashing.
for flavor purposes. All right, you flaming son of a bitch. Take that. And Navu is going to be crashing their targeting systems.
All right. You are able to get to kind of sense the harmonics, the technologic harmonics of the space whale and the augments that are plugged into it, and you think you found the system, and as soon as you issue the commands, you see the red hued light that you just kind of piloted out of blink and change colors a little bit, and the space whale looks like it's struggling a little bit more. All right, and now we are on to our gunnery.
And its next
Alrighty.
attack roll is a -1.
Alrighty. And I'm sitting there pinging the blowhole. Fire all the guns now! Fire!
I fire all of the guns. Right at
It only costs 1 CP.
Nice.
All right. So you're gonna roll 2 of your attack rolls.
All right. And what is my balance for this range?
Ooh.
Nat 20.
That's funny.
So one is a nat 20 and the other is a 13. And then you have
Cat for luck.
plus your yay luck kitty, and those are plus your piloting skill.
Plus piloting?
It is it plus piloting or is it plus?
It was set up as plus base attack bonus plus either dex or int.
Okay.
Was
Also,
what I had balanced it for back then. But
Okay, that's fine. You can do that.
There's also a +2 because of the positioning. So all gunnery.
oh
things
yeah.
get
Oh
+2.
yeah.
15 and 20
So we
plus
don't
everything.
we don't need to do any math on that. We're good. So you hit with both weapons, and so roll 2d4 first.
D4, you're my D4.
8.
5, perfect. And then roll your a d8.
You're my D8. Watch out.
8.
Yes. And what does our critical get us?
Your critical, you were aiming for the blowhole, yeah?
Yes.
Let us.
Emphatically.
So just describe how your gunnery is working. Give me some flavor.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm still a lot of big emphatic movements as I'm just like, okay, all right. As Thrani is taking us over, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see it. I'm not even looking at the blowhole yet. I'm just looking straight ahead. I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. I'm just hearing pings off to my left. I'm just like, oh, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. And the moment that Major Tom is like, there, right there, and the pingings just increased to like it's just one tone now in my ear. I turn around and all the guns at the same exact time go, and I zero in straight on it. Like we go, bang, and I don't even hesitate. I feel it in my bones as I turn around. And I'm just like, here we go, bang.
Nice.
Use
Yeah.
the force, ye.
So the blowhole, as you are flying towards it in the target lock, opens, and it's about to expel the gas that it usually expels for its propulsion and for its fire breathing, and instead it's met with the laser shots that you are firing at it, and it ignites and it kind of explodes out in a belch of flames. And because of Thrani's piloting, they're able to peel off just a bit in order to avoid the column of fire that you just created there. So that's going to get you your double your D8 worth of damage, and their power core is now malfunctioning.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, ye. You are a shooter, yes.
One of my hands goes up. I can't see you. One of my hands goes up for a high five, and it just stays there.
You feel the somewhat moist and slippery tentacle slap your hand.
My little rat paw. Yeah.
It's a satisfying clap.
If
Just
not
a little sweat.
Okay. I cannot find. I'm not looking really hard in Google, but I'm like, is a blowhole a sphincter? Did you just tear them a new one? I'm just trying to see what exactly he did here.
Hold on. I wanna.
Oh my goodness.
Here's my life science. No, blowhole is not sphincter. They have separate hole for that. Is underneath tail.
Okay,
This is
well,
where they pass their excess gas.
Yes. Now, this is again for aquatic whale. I'm not sure what difference there may be in space whale, but would assume if working off same principle, it like suck in some kind of nutrient and spew out there. Judging by column flame, I guess is probably like methane or something. So, yeah, close enough to sphincter. Yes.
Welcome to
But only
Experience
for
Points.
gas, not for solid waste.
At this moment, we're going to discuss whale biology.
Totally made up whale biology.
Space whale biology. David Attenborough, eat your heart out. All right. So, yeah, you have put this whale into a critical failure of sorts in different ways. The whale itself seems to yawn away from the positioning that it was going towards, and the light that was blinking from the eye is now a little bit more off than it is on. So, initiative order again. I believe that you're not really even able to track the other ship right now since you were so focused on the space whale, but it is still maneuvering away from the fight. The space whale... Let's see here.
Uh-oh.
Come at us, big blubber butt.
And Steph, is it down 3 CP? From what you did? The crushing system?
It is only my bonus, so it's 1.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that
Sadly.
was.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
it
your
can
computer
be less
bonus?
than it could.
Oh, I thought I went off of intent.
I'm just curious, just so I can see if I can balance
My
this
computer's is +5. Now that I switched up where I put my rank.
Let's say it's half your computer's check.
So it goes to a 2.
Cool.
Cool. I'll take it.
I'm writing the system as we go.
Yes, this is best way to play. Yes.
Okay, so they're down 2 CP from a question mark. You see the light become a little bit more steady as it blinks on, and you're not sure what else happens, but it is moving slightly away from you, and it's arcing around. It looks like it may be trying to be evasive. All right, and now it is y'all's
I
turn.
think trying to get away. Major Tom. So
Worry not. I shall help you catch it. So let's go engineering with a hole keeping the engines running. Since we seem to be staying on it. Captain. Do we want to go pilot comms gunnery again?
that felt like it worked well.
Okay. All right. Same. So engineering giving us 1 CP. As A-hole just keeps the engines running. And then I, as captain, see what else can I do here? Yeah, I am going to.
Into the fire could have so many different meanings here.
I know. Maybe yes. That is what we will do here. No, we will not do that. I don't want to lose crew at this point for that. No,
That's only
you know what?
us.
It's only us.
So the loose crew one we will augment, but we'll
Just
figure
make it
out.
a crisis.
Yeah, we'll make it a crisis.
Okay, into the fire. Do not lose the whale. We must Attack now!
Roll a d10 for me.
Okay, I roll a d10.
We
How
totally.
about a 1?
Oh.
Before you pursue this action, A-hole pops in. Are you sure you want to do this? Pushing this hard could affect some systems, Captain.
Okay, first, Major Tom looks around and goes, who is Captain?
You're wearing the seat.
Yeah, that's you right now.
I am Major. My name is Major. I don't know how many times we must go over this, but yes. Okay, push system might be bad. Opinions?
Like,
I feel like A-hole is trying to warn me of something, but do I care what A-hole say?
You don't normally.
I
can
know.
repair I can repair any system issues, or I can try at least.
Okay, well then, fly down whale throat. We ride whale.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
And with that, we will end today's stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching us defeat a space whale and dock ourselves to the Breath of Embers. Tune in 2 weeks to come and watch and listen to us explore this wonderful and fabulous ship. I want to say thank you so much to our cast for coming, and this has been so much fun for me. I really have enjoyed this. So to sign off, let us go in the same order that we signed on. So Steph, take it away.
Hi, I'm Steph. You can find me on Twitter at Steph_Bard. And this is pretty much all I do, except for live tweeting feels about various podcasts and occasionally VODs from streams. So
Nice. PB.
Hi, I'm PP from a PP Plays Inside. You can find me on Twitch and on Twitter. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And on Mondays, you can find me over on the Greyhawk channel at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, playing some D&D with the Grover we met, where we have all, from what I can gather, sad boys, but we've all lost our memories. So I don't really recognize anyone yet. We just started the game, so there's a lot of hijinks to come with that. On Fridays, I play over on the Wandering DMs channel, where we play some Castle Falcon scene, and we're 2 episodes out from our finale before we start season 2, which I'm super hyped about. So if you are looking forward to knowing more about the Lady Detectives, you can see me over there. And aside from that, that's all I do.
Nice.
Ooh.
Thank you, Miyu.
And I'm Miyu. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Miyu Plays Games. I do ExQueerience Points here, and I'm on a couple of other streams with some other people. So, and maybe some more coming out soon. Don't really know yet. We'll see. Teasers.
Yay! That's awesome. And Kelrick.
Yeah, so I'm Kelrick. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Cormelon, and I help out with the at EQ Points notices. I am on everything on the ExQueerience Points network, so you can find me here. You can find me GMing on our Numenera game with some really talented and wonderful folks. And if you're interested in some really weird and interesting storytelling that Kenny and I did, you can find us on the latest Rolling Misadventures Goblin. It's just messed up 2-episode arc. It's hilarious and a little embarrassing, so super fun things we specialize in. Apparently I have a couple other things in the works to come up. I'm also just on our ExQueerience Points Twitch channel. I've decided that every once in a while I'm just going to log into and play Dragon Age, so randomly you'll find those happening. There's no set time period. It's really just when my kids and my husband give me time to do it.
I feel called out. Hi, my name is Kenny. You can find me on Twitter at PunderDrone. I play on Friday nights with PB on Wandering DMs channel, we play Castle Falkenstein, where I play a non-binary actor named Jasser Fiori Tragosian. And we are set in a steampunk world, Victorian, and we just recently explored this haunted house where I decided for no reason to ballroom dance because we had a good floor for it. On every other Saturday, we are here streaming this wonderful Starfinder game. Thank you so much for joining us. On Fridays, we release Numenera, a Numenera podcast. And fingers crossed, we will finish our Pun Time Slasher campaign. We are working with everyone's very busy Pride schedules to get that done. Stay tuned to our at EQ Points Twitter account for more details and information on that and many other things. We definitely want to do more giveaways for this Pride season, and so stay tuned to our Twitter account for that as well.
Thank you for listening to ExQueerience Points Starfinder. If you're looking for more Starfinder podcasts in your life, we recommend our sister podcast, Roll to Fail. They are 6 friends who have no business behind the mic or rolling dice. If you like what we've created here, you should check out the other podcasts on our network. Numenera releases every other Friday, with Kelrick stepping into the GM seat for this adventure utilizing Numenera, a system by Monte Cook Games. This unlikely team is working for the Order of Truth to help communities under the influence of the strange and weird effects of Numenera. They may even actually help people if Tiuna and Rylu would agree on something and Hillian would stop pressing buttons on a whim. Stay up to date on all 3 ExQueerience Points Network podcasts at EQ Points on Twitter and on ExQueeriencePoints.com. Pardon our dust as Kenny continues updating the website. It looks better every day. Until next time, Adventure Hookers.